I found this on the walking path a short distance from my house here. This is it's called the grape hazelnut gall. It's found on wild grapes, at the nodes on the vine. It's caused by a midge insect. Essentially, midge insect means small fly. So it's a type of plant tumor. The larva of the fly is in there and growing. So these are actually only mostly found out east, like in Baltimore, Vermont, Virginia, New York. So a little shocking to see it here in Minnesota. I don't know if it's rare or if it's common in Minnesota. I don't think it's common anywhere, but Minnesota is probably getting pretty rare. But the weird thing is, so I was up in Bruce Bento Nature Center up by where the old arsenal was, and I found one up there too just a couple days ago. So it's interesting. I'm starting to see these things. So, and they're really not that damaging to the plant, as far as I know, compared to other blights. So, but the official name of the midge insect fly, small fly, is Schizomyia coryloides, if I pronounced that right. But anyways, a little easier to pronounce than some of the scientific names I've run across. So Schizomyia coryloides. So again, it's kind of odd I'd be finding these here, but I guess they do exist. I saw some online information of these critters in Wisconsin. That's the closest state I could find for these critters. So, but anyways, it makes for a really interesting gall. My friend likes kind of aesthetically looking things in nature, and some of these plant galls are fairly aesthetic. So I'll send this one off to my friend. I was gonna cut it open for the see what the larva look like inside, but he didn't want me to cut it open, so I'll leave it alone. So anyways, this is my documentation for this animal in Minnesota here. Okay. So here's my first location up here in the old arsenal, right off the walking path, behind the Department of Motor Vehicles station here. So I was just curious to we'll set that as a start point. Here's my second location down on the walking path between these two ponds down here by my house. So we're looking at 4,000, let's say 4,300 meters. That's roughly 2.5 miles between the two locations. So I'm going to keep track of this. If I find more of these, I'll map them out, see if I can come to a conclusion that there's, this is some kind of area for this particular animal, or if it's just kind of a random find, lucky random find here. But here are the stats. So I keep track of it. I keep looking for this animal out on the wild grapevines. I don't think it's a particularly destructive animal, so no worry there. It's actually way less common than the galls on the leaves. The animal's making the galls on the leaves. So that's anyways, we'll keep track.